Okay, there we go. Alright, I think we're live now. Alright, we got YouTube up. YouTube is up. Thank you, thank you. Alright, AKC stands for Amit, by the way. Amit versus... Both started attack on the same time, right? 2 or 3 minute scout time, I guess. They're taking a little over 2 or 3 minutes. Alright, we got our first live. We're jumping in. Alright, we got a Warden walk starting at 12 o'clock. We got YouTube live. This is esports, so it's a lot harder. He's got to be very careful with the Warden. He's got Fireball on Warden, Rage Gem. Nice little ice block there. Starting his invis spells. Ooh, the Fireball was a little bit off. Is that going to cost him? The Fireball took out the Builder Hut, and his Warden dies. Oh, this is no good. The ice block wore off as soon as he launched his Fireball, and the Queen got the best of his Grand Warden there. He needs to go to save the Town Hall. He sends his BK on the right. Drops an Overgrowth for pathing. That whole area should have been taken out by the Fireball he was aiming for. He's got his RC in the Town Hall area to take out all the defenses that can protect that. The CC is full of rocket loons, which are going to take out his king quite easily. Alright, and his heroes are wrapping around the bottom. Sorry about that, I gotta go on D&D. Alright. They're gonna go into this Rage Core, and I do not see them getting much further than that. Yeah, that bomb tower is still spitting bombs. The giant is getting wrecked right now by the scatter. Yeah, that Queen's gonna go down. Alright. Well, this looks like a pretty low percentage, even for esports mode. Unfortunately for Amit, we will have to see if this is all he needs. He might get 1 more percent. No, that's all. That is all it takes. All right, I'm gonna hide screen, and we'll get into the next replay as soon as that finishes out. So bear with me for 1 moment. We're gonna cover Amit's hit, or rather Vineyard's hit on Amit, right after this. Alright, let me unhide screen until it comes back. It's still live, so we have to jump in once it's not live to show you guys the full hit. Alright, let me post. I do have a notepad here. I need to pin this. Alright, I think we got it. So I'm gonna go in. Nope, it's still going. Still going in. I guess they scouted for quite a long time. Let me get my pin chat up here. Alright, that also drops on YouTube. That's actually clutch. Beautiful, beautiful. Alright. Here's the replay. He sets up a real nice fireball right at the beginning. And does he have max? He does. He has max Earthquake, so they did a lot of damage to the defending heroes. That's actually going to be a game changer, even in the esports mode. The damage to heroes. Earthquake spells are actually much stronger, even with such little amount of damage to the heroes. Just that little bit can do worlds of difference when you have a hero bell and a bunch of raged up heroes. His Grand Warden should be pretty safe up here, especially under rage. He's got a couple of furnaces, 3 furnaces on his Grand Warden to help tank. Ricochet still locks on. Alright, he's starting a Sui BK with his Archer Queen down at the bottom. And he's got a Siege Barracks to the right. Both those Fire Spitters are cooking his heroes. But he does need to get that Town Hall. Looks like he's going for a long Warden Walk here. His BK already goes to his Phoenix. He popped his Queen ability and his BK's ability already. Got some Yetis in the CC that are doing a little bit, but that island compartment in the middle is going to be really tough to get. He has plenty of rocket loons left, 13. He sends the Minion Prince right into the Fire Spitter, but it takes it out quick enough that it's not a big deal. Okay, Minion Prince goes to ability, regains all of its health. Gains a really nice shield as well, taking most of the... Ooh. That Bomb Hive just took out... That's like an anti-air defense. That Bomb Hive. Those Rocket Loons just cannot get past it. Oh my gosh, and it just took out all of its heroes. That Bomb Hive would have been such incredible zap value. This is a solid base, guys. I've seen this base destroy teams. Absolutely wreck teams. And that is all she wrote. That's 87%. We've got to figure out... Okay. Got 2 balloons. He gets 88% final. But yeah, he doesn't get that gold storage. There's too much HP on there. That's all he gets. 88%. But is that enough to beat his opponent? I'm hearing there might be a penalty. Vineyard won. Okay, Vineyard did won. There's no penalty. They both took too long to scout, from what I understand. So it's 60. Amit did 60 to Vineyard, 60%, and Vineyard did 88% to Amit. So Vineyard wins. And we should be getting into the next ones pretty soon here because of the scout time. Okay, gotta pay out prediction. It might, yeah, it's just gonna be a refund. Because only one person voted, and it was kind of off. Alright, we've got Donnie, Azov, and Musharraf. Okay, they're waiting. They do have a little bit of scout time, so we can still get Musharraf. Okay, Donnie and Musharraf. Let me start this prediction, guys. do 3 minutes. 2 minutes is the preset. We'll do a 2-minute timer on here. I believe they have a bit of scout to do. Real quick. It'll be interesting to see. So Vineyard wins the first round. All right, Donnie's already in, so we're gonna watch him first. You got an RC charge. Oh, that was close. His Fox is almost already dead. He's going for the Revenge Tower, that's pretty clear. His Fox has already died just with a millisecond of being out of the invis. Oh, she might go to ability with all these traps. He's going to get the Revenge Tower, so I think he is... Oh my goodness, that was so close. He just barely gets the Revenge Tower with his RC and recalls her safely. She looks like she's doing no damage in esports mode. That's insane. A nice arrow ability through the base. He didn't destroy anything with that, but he did do damage. Alright, he's using meteor golems, it looks like, with an RC charge. Very interesting. Okay, Rocket Spear on the RC. She's gonna unfortunately split and go the other way. That log launcher should get the town hall here. Overgrowth wears out without really doing much tanking for the troops as they come up onto the defenses. Maybe a little bit of an early overgrowth there. His troops are not moving as fast as he would like them to. He still has a strong push, though, with his heroes, and he has an Eternal Tome, so that will protect his troops getting to Town Hall. That long shot is still putting in work. Just destroying everything. Guys, he does not have a lot that is going for the Town Hall right now, and he does have an Expo locked onto his only troop. He's got one Valk on the Town Hall right now. He's sending all of his Barbarian Kings. They are raged up. They should get it. And they just barely get the Town Hall. That was a clutch play with the Barbarian. That was so clutch. He almost 1-starred here. It's not going to be incredibly high percent, but you never know. It might be just enough. It's going to end with 70%, guys. All right, let me go into the next attack. It's still taking place. So we'll jump in as soon as it's finished. Okay, it just finished here. Oh, guys, I have a feeling you guys are gonna enjoy this matchup. Okay, so we've got a Warden Walk starting at the top with some furnaces. Coco Loon going in, tanking for some traps. Oh, a log launcher down at the bottom. Very nice play. Grand Warden's still up. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of damage. That long shot locks onto his Grand Warden. He pops an ice block, takes out nearly the entire base with that fireball. That is insane value, but he leaves the Revenge Tower up. That could be a problem. His Flame Clinger goes down. Super Yeti takes out some defenses with, it looks like just one air defense with the Yeti Mites. He's sending his heroes into the Town Hall to get that at least. We're seeing a lot of recovery attacks here. That's just the nature of esports mode. You have to be so safe by getting that Town Hall. Sometimes you just have to settle for sending your heroes in and getting a safe 2-star. And that looks like what he's doing at this point is, yeah, with that Revenge Tower, it's just impossible to get through the rest of the space in esports mode. Brutal. And guys, that means it's a 70 versus a 70. So what happens here? I'm not actually sure. Let's read chat. Okay, time. Musharraf won in time. He failed quicker. Donnie's right. So Musharraf had a quicker attack, but that does mean that he failed quicker. So a new attack method to win. That's very interesting. Lowest time to win, even in a... That's in the case of a 3. Yeah, that typically is in the case of a 3. Please don't make rules here. Gosh. Yeah, let's get a ruling on this. I agree with him. For failing quicker. Yes, you... Alright, so it's Musa. Okay. For failing quicker, got it. So he's not happy. Rip Donnie. Live stream. Cyclops here. Manchu here. Alright. Alright, so we got the next contestants in. It looks like Musharraf won because he failed quicker. He had a quicker attack. Even though they did tie on percentage. So it's going to be Roman and Cyclops. Let's look at the bracket real quick. Alright, so here's the bracket. Let me see if I can zoom in enough for you guys. So we had Vineyard and Ayan. We had Donnie and Silent Boy, who is Musharraf, I guess. Excuse me. And now we have Soul and Headhunter, or Cyclops and Himanshu. Cyclops is Roman, I do believe. Let me pay out the prediction real quick. Forgot about that. So it was... Oh wait, we had no... we had no participants, so I'll return the points there. Homies versus Drax. Interesting name. I wonder if that's the same Homies Esports. Vineyard. What happened? Uh-oh. Oh, I have monitor on. Here, let me put you back on. Hopefully that didn't crash the stream. Sometimes when you leave your stream manager up, it crashes the stream, but we should be good. So we had a tie in percentage. Both attackers did 70%, Donnie and Musharraf. And whoever failed, it didn't. Perfect. Alright, good, it didn't crash. Whoever failed quicker won. So Musharraf won that. It looks like this is the next round. Badash and Drax. Let's go into this. This looks like the next round, yes. No prediction on this one. Alright, looks like it's going to be an RC charge. He tried to get that mortar out of the way to fix pathing, but it didn't work, so he sends another barb to secure it. Ooh, his fox dies. He left the fox out of the invis for just a hair too late. And it does not look like the RC is going the way he wanted because of that Tesla. I could be wrong, but I think he was intending for the RC to get the scatter. Go more for pathing, but he still has kind of a path here. He really needs that Tesla. Do it. Okay. That BK, that raged up BK is overpowered. Alright, he sends in a bunch of roots. Yeah, this is going to be a Root Rider army. Classic Root Rider army. Funnels with the Archer Queen, the Giant, and the BK. Sends his RC behind the troops. Uh-oh, those headhunters. Watch out for those headhunters. It looks like they didn't do much damage. The Overgrowth's the Bomb Hive had a really good time. And the, one of the multis. He didn't get a ton of defenses with that Overgrowth, but they were very important defenses. His healers are gone. This is not good. Yeah, this is not going to be a 3-star because his healers disappeared. I didn't see what took them out. Most likely a bunch of traps took him out in the core there. His queen is still working on the outside. He's already secured Town Hall, so he doesn't have to worry about that, but this doesn't look like it's going to end in a very high percent. Sneezy going in to try to get some extra percentage points there. Does Baby Dragon get this? No, the air defense shuts him down. Sneezy gets a couple more percentage there. Wow, Sneezy takes out the scatter shot. Guys, Sneezy is the most powerful pet. There's not even no contest most powerful. All right, 65% on that. I'm gonna go right back into the next hit once it finishes out, and we'll cover that. So we've got a 65% coming in from Homies X Drax. And guys, do remember, for this tournament, we do have Electro Dragons and Throwers banned. This event did start during the Throwers being absolutely busted. And now that they aren't so busted, they're still banned in this tournament. All right, we're going to go into this hit coming in from Badshaw. I believe this is Roman. This is Roman on Discord, so pardon that. He's going in with an RC charge as well. Man, that RC is not cooperating, but he somehow paths it back into the Revenge Tower area. The Revenge Tower is a very popular target for those. Oh my goodness, she goes straight for the Bomb Hive. That is insane. That is insane. His RC is possibly the most attractive RC anyone could be using for their attack. That's insane. The value of this charge is incredible. He takes out the entire core. Look at what's left of this base. He takes out nearly all of... He took out that whole rage compartment. Nearly all of the important defenses there. Sends in the roots. Yeah, it's already over based off that RC charge. This is nearly the same attack as we just saw come in last time, but the execution of the RC charge and the duration of the RC charge, it's just bonkers. Long shot damaging RC, kills the Fox. Long shot's putting in some work though. This could be close. Oh, that beautiful, beautiful Eternal Tome right as they come into the Giga Bomb and that whole rage compartment. Man, it wears off so fast though with the ability reduction. That's actually insane. It wears off so fast. So it does not protect them through the Giga Bomb, but it protected them through the brute force of the rage compartment. So you still got great value there. Sends in some rocket loons to take out that multi-archer. Great value there. Guys, that long shot is just broken. Look at him. He's staying away from everything and just absolutely hammering down on the healers. Yeah, healers are about a W diggy. Incredible diggy there. Stunning the long shot. He's still got his Archer Queen. This is going to be close, but it looks like a 3. Yeah, his ability... I didn't realize his King ability was still there. This looks like a pretty crushing 3. He's still got his Giant, a couple roots. More than enough DPS with that Archer Queen. Amazing. Wow. Great stuff coming in from Roman. Incredible attack there. So Roman wins that exchange. And we've already got Titan and AKC going in. Sorry for missing the beginning of this attack. It looks like he used... It looked like... What did he use here? He took out the left side of this and pulled the CC with something. He's going in with some Super Bowlers. This is incredible. I love Super Bowlers. Super Bowlers are what the pros are using in esports tournaments that I've been watching. He's got the heroic torch on his... Oh no. Oh, this is not looking good, guys. I thought he had a fine funnel there, but he just lost nearly half of his Super Bowlers because of one building. What are these guys doing? Hold on. How did they do that? Oh, guys, this is not looking good at all. I don't know how those Super Bowlers just crawled over the wall there outside of the torch ability, but I'm not really sure how that worked, but they did. And now he's got like 2 Super Bowlers, the RC and the King already off on ability. This is not going to end very high percentage. This is unfortunate for AKC. Hey, those bowlers are still putting in considerable work. Yeah, this is where it ends. It looks like 69%. He doesn't have any troops left that I can see. Is there like one Larry somewhere? No. This is where it ends. Yeah, 69%. Cannot even break 70. That pathing was just enough to ruin his entire attack. Very unfortunate. Alright, going into this next attack shortly here. Looks like he's just finishing up. We had a 69% coming in from AKC versus Titan. Match did not end yet. We're just hiding screen to jump into the last hit that is still live. We had a 69% come in from AKC versus Titan. And now we're going to jump into the replay of Titan hitting AKC and see how this ends. Okay, another RC charge it looks like. Yep, RC charge Roots. Guys, Root Riders are still on top of these competitions. We've seen more Root Riders in the top 10 of this tournament, in the top 8 rather, of this tournament than any other strategy. RC charge is not dead by any means. Alright, he just takes up that area for funneling, it looks like. Not really going for the highest value. He did get good value on that charge though, and set up a real nice funnel into the core of that base. He's got his BK going in to cut the other side of this base in half. RC and Archer Queen in with the main troops. He's not using his Archer Queen to funnel, which is what we've seen from some of the earlier contestants. His RC goes invisible. That's clutch because the launch shot was about to destroy her. He's got a nice poison. The poison clips the Lava Hound and the Furnace. Gets double value there. That Revenge Tower is going to be tough to deal with. His Queen unfortunately went the wrong way. If she can get that Revenge Tower, that might be worth it though. I think that's worth it just because she got the Revenge Tower. That would have messed him up. That Totem unfortunately didn't grab a ton of value. He uses his second Overgrowth on the back end there. Yeah, his troops are really fizzling out here. He's got some Root Riders up, but the healers are really throwing. The healers just completely threw this attack here. If they had healed up the Root Riders, this could have easily been a lot more powerful on the back end. But it looks like it might fizzle out here. Yeah. I don't see this pushing through the rest of the base. He does have a very good Warden Walk going on here, and his BK is still decently healthy, but you know what? This might be a triple. This might still be a triple, guys. Oh, that's... never mind. That Wizard Tower does so much damage. I did not realize just how much damage that thing does. He triples this. This is a time fail if he doesn't triple. That Frosty is insane. The healers healing up the Frosty? Wow. That was incredible, guys. That was a time fail, it looks like. 91% time fail. The Warden Walk on the back end was actually just muscling through everything. Okay, we've got Musharraf, Vineyard, and Silent Boy now. Oh, weird. Are we doing bracket number 2 as well? I thought we just saw Vineyard attack. Maybe not. Let me pull up the monitor and check this out real quick. We do have the attacks though. Okay, so... oh, we are doing the semifinals, it looks like. Because, yeah, we just, we're going all the way to the semifinals. We might actually close this out. This might be the entire tournament. Okay. Well, we might be finishing out the entire tournament and seeing who takes home the Gold Pass prize. Let me just verify the, second match, Donnie versus Silent Boy. Okay, next match. Yeah, it does appear that we might be finishing out this entire tournament today, which is something I was not aware of. We're covering the quarterfinal, semifinal, and final. Okay. So we are doing each segment going forward. We're going all the way to the final, and we will be able to see who takes home the prize. And just to clarify, that prize is going to be a scenery and a gold pass. Okay, so it's even better than I had thought at first. And we do have a ban on throwers and a ban on electro dragons. Oh wow, I love this. He's going in with an Archer Queen Grand Warden walk. Wow, he just barely keeps his Archer Queen alive there. And guys, they're doing this with troops that are not maxed, with heroes that are not maxed. This is insanely impressive. He gets the funnel there. Longshot was about to absolutely destroy his healers. So he takes them out. Good decision there. His boogers take out those headhunters, and he's pulling the CC. He's pulling some rocket loons up north. Very nice, very nice. He's gotta go in. He's got 2 minutes left. He throws in his meteor golems. He does have the funnel. He was waiting for that funnel, it looks like. Since that booger took out that drill. Alright, early ability here. And that Eternal Tome does not last long with Esports modifier. Okay. He overgrows the Revenge Tower. He gets them going down south. All of his troops are going down south with that funnel on that overgrowth. Nice use of overgrowth here. Hopefully, his troops play along. Revenge Tower is about to wake up along with the bomb hive here. Oh no, his healers are gone. Uh-oh, this is not good. His healers are gone. He's using an invis for his warden, but his warden dies with the remaining damage that was coming in before he used that. Revenge Tower is just destroying. Oh my goodness, guys. Did you guys see that? What was that core? The DPS coming in that core was just insane. That was ridiculous. Wow. Wow. Sorry, I didn't see that. So last match, I believe it was. Yeah, let me look real quick. This is not going to go very far. This looks like a 69%. Yeah, he has no more troops left. This will be a 69%. Let me hide screen real quick, and I'll get you whoever won the last interaction. So the last interaction was Titan versus AKC, it looks like, and Titan won that exchange. And we've got Musharraf versus Vineyard, or Vaynard. Vaynard, okay. It's a different name there. Apologies for butchering this pronunciation on these names here. But we still have Vaynard going in on Musharraf's base. So we will wait for that to finish out. And then I'll jump into the live or the replay of that as soon as he finishes up so we can complete that commentary. All right, it looks like it did come in. So let me hide screen real quick. All right, we got Vaynard going in on Musharraf. Very nice, very nice. Okay, he's starting with the Warden. Warden walk with Fireball. This is going to be very exciting to see. A lot of value for the Fireball in that rage compartment there. Oh, nice, very nice. Very nice, wow. Oh, did he use 3 earthquakes though? Yeah, it does look like he did, yeah. He used 3 earthquakes. Esports mode requires you to use 3 earthquakes because of the Fireball reduction. The level reduction on it. Those fire spitters look so good with the update. Okay, he's going in with meteor golems on the top. Does he have the funnel though? It does look like he cut enough of a funnel with that fireball. Very clean fireball up there. Okay, his MGs are just destroying that long shot. Very rare occasion where the MGs go for the long shot here. I don't see that often. He overgrowths the revenge tower as they come up on it, because that's going to do a lot of damage if he leaves it up. His troops are now going to the outside of the base though, so they don't have as easy access to the high value targets in the center of the base. That is one thing to think about when you overgrowth the core. He's still got his RC though. Looks like he still has his queen ability as well. Giant on there. Okay. Wow, look at that giant coming out. Just absolutely wrecking. Get raged up. Ooh, that BBC is just wrecking that giant. And the revenge tower, nothing can touch it. Nothing can touch that revenge tower. You can never end on the revenge tower. It's just insane. I've seen too many attacks go from an entire army composition, all of your troops on the board. They come just lazily waltzing up to the revenge tower on stage 2, and it just destroys. So we've got a 67% coming in from Vaynard, and it looks like Vaynard did enough to take that home. Yep. We had Musharraf going in with a 69% and Vaynard with a 76%. These are some tough bases, it looks like. Now we have Titan and Badshaw, sorry, who's also known as Roman on Discord. Both gone for anti-Root Rider bases psychology. I love it. I love it. These are both the Root Rider players, I do believe. You can get those bases for you. You mean Arva, you can get the bases for me? I've seen a couple of them on Discord channels that I am a part of. But let's see this last one, Vaynard's base. This one looked really nice. I do like this base. This base looks really solid. And then, but this one actually stopped them earlier, so I do recognize this base for sure. Yeah, I recognize this base. This is a popular war base. You can copy them and get it from find the base. Yeah, they are open source bases, I do believe. Let's make sure we're not live. We're not live quite yet. Looks like they are getting a little longer scout time in the final here. Looks like a 3-minute scout time. Excuse me. All right. I guess they were supposed to do 2 minutes, but they both took 3. That's fine. That's all good. As long as they're taking an equal amount of time. Yep, this is Root Rider RC charge. He triggered that Rage Tower early. Interesting. And it also acted to get the padding for the RC, so very good use of the rocket looms there. Unfortunately, his Fox died. He got distracted for half a second focusing on his rocket loons, and the invis came in just a hair too late. Oh, that Royal Champion is doing some... That Royal Champion really screwed things up here. The padding is not great. The funnel he set up here is not great. I do believe that he's got enough, but he would have liked to get that Rage Tower. I guarantee you he was hoping to get that at least. Is that Rage Tower with the with the wizard tower and the multi, it's just gonna wreck on the back end. So for the suit, we're commentating. My man, we're commentating. We gotta be professional. Yeah, guys, this is not looking great. That funnel was not fully set, and his queen went to the right because of that. He overgrows the same area, but he does not get the fire spitter the one fire spitter that's actually important. Just a hair to the south causes that. He still gets the town hall, and he should get decent percent here based on what he's got left. He's got all of his healers alive still. The roots are coming in. RC's throwing her spears. They're safe from the bomb hive for now, but they're gonna wrap around into its directly into its path real soon. Yeah, that rage compartment's just gonna end this. He still has ability. Guys, that's insane. How powerful is this army? Wow. He still had Grand Warden ability after his troops took that much damage. Even with the Archer Queen essentially being swagged, this army in esports mode still managed to get a decent 80%. A mid 80% 2-star. That's actually quite impressive. Wow. Yeah, he had Eternal Tome, he had the regular equipment. It looks like, guys, Snake Bracelet's just so powerful in esports mode. This is just a classic army that they've been using since Town Hall 17. Just with some slight modifications with the spell. Bringing a totem in with that extra spell space. It still works, guys. Alright, let me hide screen and let's jump into the return attack. Okay, so that's the one we just watched. And, alright guys. We're going into Roman versus Titan right now. Roman coming in with an RC charge roots as well. But he's bringing 4 roots instead of 5. Interesting. We'll see how this plays out. I never personally liked the 4... Guys, he gets right into that Revenge Tower. That's incredible. These players, their RC charges are just so on point. So good. Look at that funnel too. The identification for where to jump out that funnel. The identification for how much value your RC can get. And taking out the Revenge Tower there is just so good. He's cutting a path for his troops with the Queen at 3 o'clock. His roots are trucking through. He pre-triggers that Rage Tower so that he does not have to deal with it for the full duration. A scatter shot is so nasty with the Rage. He still has to end up popping his ability through it. But the trigger was still pretty sweet. He can trigger that one with his remaining rocket looms as well, I do believe. He should trigger it pretty soon here though, if he's going for that. He does not send the rocket looms. They get triggered by the main army. He saves the rocket looms to take out the big bad cannon. Looks like they do not get it. Just barely do not get it. Guys, this could easily be a 3-star. If he gets this down here, that mono needs to go down. Thank you, Saint. We're commentating today. Thank you. It's all part of the Spartan theme. That mana really needed to go down. He took out the big bad cannon with those rocket loons, but guys, this could still be a 3-star. I have a feeling that Monolith is gonna stop everything, but he has so much power. Oh yeah, the Monolith with that wizard tower. The super wizard towers are just nasty. So bad. Yeah, it's over. Very high percentage here though. Both attacks with the roots came in at very high percentage. He's doing everything he can to get a couple more percentage on the board. Looks like it's going to stop at 87. Oh no, 88. PK gets one more building. Alright, so we got an 88 versus an 86%. That is a close match. Good game there. So Roman takes it with a couple percent. So the final will be Roman versus Vayner. Very good attacks coming in. This is no joke. Esports mode is no joke, and we're seeing Roots are still overpowered. Roots are the finalist armies in this competition here. I believe Vayner uses... Let's see what Vayner uses. I think his army might be meteor golems. Yes, it's fireball meteor golems. So it's going to be Roots versus fireball meteor golems. This is going to be an epic final. A very epic final here. Alright, they're ready to post. They get a 2-minute scout, so I'm going to go grab some water so that I can be pristine. Big final. Versus Bad Shot. Alright, they got a 2-minute scout. But I will say it is 99%. I'm 99% sure they're going in with the same armies, the Roots and the Meteor Golems, because even with anti-Root Rider armies, or even with anti-Root Rider bases, these two put up very decent, very high percentage despite that fact. So I think they're just going to stick to their well-known army, and I think they're going to go in and put in some work. It'll be exciting to see if we see any 3-stars here. 3 stars to close it out would be just amazing. If they both go in 3-star and it comes down to time, that would be so hype. They got a little under 1 more minute to scout here. And then we should be going in. I'm so ready for this. Who is going to win the scenery and the gold pass? First place prize is a scenery and a gold pass. And the second place prize is glory, recognition, and exclusive champion title. So they both get prizes in their own way, but first place prize is a lot more enticing for most players, I think. All right, they've got to go in. They're taking the 2-minute scout time as quite liberal. I think they're going before it hits 3 minutes posted. But as long as they're both scouting at the same time, for the same duration, it's fair. Alright, they should be going in right now. Alright. It took 3 minutes, but that's no matter. Vayner going into Roman here. DJ Hustler. That does not look like DJ Hustler at all. What? Here we go. Oh, look at that fireball. Beautiful fireball here. Just perfect. Perfect fireball. Yeah, like, identifying how much of a funnel that would cut into the base. It really just comes down to base ID. That's a perfect spot to fireball. And he gets great value there too. Fire Spitter's wreck. Alright, he sends his Barbarian King to funnel on the right side. And his Meteor Golems are coming in from the top. That RC has 1 HP. That RC could actually be kind of annoying with the padding. Yeah, RC comes in and kills a booger. Alright, gets just absolutely demolished by the opposition. I guess his MG takes it over Root Rider. We will see. That queen is not playing nice. I hate to see this. The queen always going off. Even with that insane funnel, she still tries to walk. And the Grand Warden gets taken out too early. This is another issue with Meteor Golems, is the Grand Warden just seems to die no matter what. And he leaves the Revenge Tower till the end, guys. This is not going to be a 3-star. I hate to be a downer, but I don't know. I don't think Meteor Golems are as powerful as Root Rider right now. Not unless you cut an absolutely bombastic funnel for them. And you have to keep the Grand Warden. Yeah, it was a bad entry. RT on the backside is silly. Yeah, the Revenge Tower just destroys on the backside. So let's jump into the next replay. Man. Alright. We're gonna see what Roman has to do here. See how Roman takes down this base. This is an annoying base, guys. Oh, no way. Wait, he uses Meteor Golems as well. Nice. The Root player uses Meteor Golems and takes out an entire Rage compartment. That's insane. This guy, see, adaptability in the face of adversity is what wins you an esports tournament. I want to see this guy win. The fact that he switched up armies based on the base and didn't just go straight to roots immediately. Gotta respect it. I want to see Mr. Roman win here, guys. See how this goes. Insane fireball value. A very low percent on the last attack. I don't think that Meteor Golem attack is going to cut it, but we're still seeing Meteor Golems potentially clutch this up and win it. It's Meteor Golems versus Meteor Golems. I will say this base is definitely more susceptible to a fireball attack because of how much value is in that Rage Tower core. Oh yeah, he got that log launcher so deep in the base. Yeah, that log launcher got so much value. I think he's got just enough. He's got just enough power in the core to take out that Town Hall. Beautiful hit here, guys. Wow, this is looking insane. Oh no, his Super Yeti just got completely owned by the Giga Bomb. They took out all of the Yeti Mites as well. His RC comes. Oh wow, this is looking so good, guys. Our Fire Spitter's gonna be so annoying, but The Revenge Tower, or the Monolith doesn't even target the RC there. BK's still going in. He still has his Archer Queen ability. Oh my goodness, he pops his Archer Queen ability, and there's nothing left to this base. It's already over. Defending BK has nothing. Can't even take out the enemy, or the opponent's BK. Yeah, guys, this is an overpowered 3-star here. Such a clean hit, such a clean fireball. These are the types of hits that I want to see rewarded, and it looks like Clash has done just that. They grant a 3-star to Mr. Roman. Mr. Badshaw, congratulations. Let's go ahead and look at the celebrations. Yeah, 62%, low percentage. Just a very unfortunate funnel there. Revenge Tower on the back end. Badshaw takes it. Congratulations, Roman. He takes home the scenery and the gold pass. Isn't it just such fit? It's actually kind of ironic that a Roman takes the Spartan Cup and wins it. Big thanks to the server owner, Spartan, who changed the time from morning to night. Yes, Roman was the one player that could not do the morning hits. And we made it happen in the morning, or in the evening for Mr. Roman, and I'm so glad we did. Because his attacks are just so clean. We've got a friendly challenge coming in. But yeah, congratulations, Roman. Roman takes it to the very end. I'm on D&D, how am I still getting... Ah, I see. Okay. Alright. Turn D&D on. I still have D&D on. How is she getting through? That's crazy. I don't know how she's getting through, guys. Crazy work. Alright, well that concludes the tournament. Congratulations, Roman. And thank you, Spartan, for allowing me to cover this event. Amazing event here. And I actually... Roman is the GOAT, dude. Roman's hit was so clean. The real GOAT is the suit, though. Thank you. Thank you. It's kind of goofy, not gonna lie. It's just to be consistent with the red theme of Spartan. But yeah, thank you so much for everyone participating in this. And I do unfortunately have to run out here and jump into a work call. But let me go ahead and raid out before I do that. Let's see. Who is on right now? Who is live? Interesting. This is an odd time for me to be going live, so I don't know who typically is live right now. Have a great day, Arvisus. Thank you so much, man. You as well. We got Coco. Guys, we got to do Coco. Coco. Love Coco. All right, we got 2 raiders. Everyone, raid up. Go follow Coco. Peace. See you, Saint.
My Valkyries did get wrecked. I didn't even look where the Dark Elixir was. We need